Hi, I'm just going to ramble on a little bit about some orders that I've been doing. It's been quite a busy week. I've had 4 orders this week. I say this week. I had a lady come through on Friday asking for, it was quite a complicated thing. She wanted to know if I could make some roses, but could she send me the files to make them from? She had some song lyrics that she wanted them made from. Plus she wanted to put in some artwork by Van Gogh. So I said, yeah, sure, that's fine. That would just be the normal price that I would do for the custom message ones. So that's what I did. She sent me the files that she wanted, and I printed them off and made her some roses, but she needed them by Monday. So what I had to do was send it off, that was Thursday, sorry, send it off on Friday for guaranteed by 1 PM on Saturday. Unfortunately, I neglected to remember what the price was for the service. Apparently it's a bit different on a Saturday than it is on a normal weekday, so I kind of made a teeny mistake about that and didn't charge enough, so I did lose a bit of money on that, but not a great deal, and it doesn't really matter. As long as I could, help out, that's fine. It was for an anniversary present for her parents, so I got a really nice email from her saying that she'd received them on the Saturday, so I was quite pleased to be able to do that. They did look really cool. So I'm glad that I was able to do something, because she didn't think anybody would be able to do what she'd wanted, and had gone somewhere else, bought some different flowers, and then stumbled across my shop and asked me, and of course I managed to do it for her straight away. And yeah, so that was nice. I also had a fairy princess costume that was going to America. That got sent this morning. I do my Marvel comic roses, and I had an order from, I dropped my page. I had an order from New Zealand, and they wanted some X-Men comic ones, so I printed the pages out. I'll be using those to make some roses, plus they wanted some manga page ones, so I've got manga page ones to use as well. And those are actual pages from a manga book. I shall be scanning them in, hopefully, and then I won't have to harm any more poor innocent manga books, and nobody will shout at me for it. I do feel bad doing it, especially with books and manga books and stuff. I've had a few people go, "Oh no, you can't do that, you can't cut up a book." No, I can, and it doesn't mean I don't feel guilty about it. But yeah, I'll be scanning the pages in so I don't have to cut them up anymore, cut up the books. Now with my book page roses, just to make a little note here, I don't take requests on what books that I use normally. It is stated on the listing of the book page roses that it is just whatever I happen to have to hand, and I've been using books that I just don't read anymore. But if there was a particular title that you wanted, I can do it if you can manage to send me the pages that I would need. So I don't take requests, but I can do if you send me the pages. Now the reason I say that is if I was to say, sure, okay, I'll do requests, somebody could request the most obscure book that I'd never heard of, and it would be difficult to track down. You can only get a new copy, and I wouldn't be making any money whatsoever, and I have kids to feed. I am a single mother. I have disabilities as well, and I've got a whole house to run, pay for, clothes, kids, food, you know. So I do have to make some money. So I can't just do everything. As much as I want to, I can't. So usually no, but if you really want it, sure, if you send me the pages. And that's worked fine. I've had quite a few people do that. There was a lady that wanted a bouquet out of one of her favourite books and a buttonhole for her groom for their wedding. So she dropped the books off here to me, because she doesn't live in Swindon, but she works in Swindon, so she dropped the books off with me, which was nice. I got to meet her. I don't usually get to meet my customers, so that was nice. Kind of made me want a shop, like a proper physical shop. But I've had that. She then came back and ordered more, so I used the rest of the books that she had given me. There was a lady that wanted a buttonhole for her groom out of The Hobbit, which was his favourite book, so she sent me a copy of the book to do that, and that, you know, that's fine. It works well. If people want to do that, then that's great. So yeah, that was just a little note about my book page roses, because I've had requests before, and people have been a little unwilling to see my point of view on this one. No, I can't just take requests. As much as I'd like to, I can't just go out and get all of the books that you guys would want myself, because it could be anything, and it could cost me loads of money, and I don't have the money to do that myself. So there is that. But what I am doing at the moment, as I said, I am making X-Men roses plus the blank page roses, and I had to go into town today as I had another order come through last night for some Chinese satin or Chinese brocade roses, and I love making these, and it's been ordered in gold. So we have the fabric here, so it's got butterflies on it, and it's nice and goldy and shiny, so I'll be cutting those up in a minute to make petals and make the roses for those. So that is what I have been doing this week. So as I sent off so the manga and the other ones are going to New Zealand. That one's staying in the UK, one's gone off to America this morning. So I'm getting quite international at the moment, which is cool. I'm hoping the run up to Christmas will be a bit busier than perhaps it has been the past couple of years. And this is my third year. Yeah, it's my third year. So this will be my third Christmas running the business, and the previous 2 years have been quite quiet. But I have been working my butt off this year to try and make a success of it, plus doing my books and everything. So fingers crossed, my year, hopefully. I'd really like to make a success of this. Not too big, don't want to be too busy, but enough so that I can live comfortably, pay my own bills, you know, without any assistance from anybody else, and look after my kids. That's all I want to do. So it would be very nice if it could pick up a little bit. So as I've had four orders this week, and it's getting busy now, hopefully it'll be good. Yeah, anyway, so lots to do. I'm still working on my books. I have just finished the second volume of House of Nika's Art Therapy. I just have to get the file to sit right once it's uploaded to the site that I'm making them on. I published my poetry book as well. That is called An Unquiet Mind, a collection of artwork and poetry. That is also available on CreateSpace and Amazon and a few other places online. my CD, my music CD, that is awaiting approval. So that will be available from CreateSpace and Amazon soon. That is a CD of 10 songs. So that's all finished. I just have to await the CD coming through the post so that I can listen to it, make sure everything's fine, and make sure the artwork and the album sleeve and everything's fine, and then I can approve that, and that will be ready in time for Christmas. And then there are the story files, which I'm still editing, so we're getting there with that. So it's busy. But the second House of Nika's Art Therapy Mandala book will be ready soon. Plus I am doing another colouring book, but it's not mandalas this time, it's proper pictures. So I've done one of a child splashing in puddles, and I believe it's a deer or a stag looking out over the ocean, which is quite a nice one. I'm challenging myself a little bit with that one, but there's lots going on, so hopefully it'll all be good. Anyway, thank you very much for watching again. Sorry about rambling on again, and see you soon.